So there's a lot of environmental impacts. Let's focus on the copper redhorse. The copper redhorse is a fish unique to Quebec. You cannot find that species anywhere else in the world. Not in Ontario, not in New York State, nowhere else. It's the Montreal species. Its historical range is between Lac Saint-Louis and Lac Saint-Pierre, and a few tributaries, including the Richelieu River, where we know that there's the two only known spawning grounds for the species. So there's only a few hundred adult still alive of that species. And what we saw over the last few decades is a contraction of its historical range. And now it's downstream of Montreal to the Lac Saint-Pierre area and the Richelieu River. So the port of Montreal expansion at Contrecoeur is in the middle of the habitat of the species. And it's protected by the Species at Risk, the Federal Species at Risk Act. And uh, now the DFO, Department of Fisheries and Ocean, just issued a permit allowing destruction of the critical habitat, which is the habitat necessary for the survival and the recovery of the species. So what we're saying to Canadians is we are allowing the disappearance of that species. That's essentially that. So SNAP Quebec has already state that we will go to court, to federal court to contest that authorization. That will be announced shortly, officially. But so that's one species that we need to protect. And the copper redhorse is a fin gourmet. It's a typical Quebecer. It's found between Saint Jean-Baptiste and Canada Day. That's true, you know. It hesitate, you know, depending on the year, the water temperature, to be more closer to Canada Day or closer to Saint Jean-Baptiste. So it only eats mollusk. It has teeth in its throat for a fish the size of 4 kilograms, 10 pounds. It has the teeth as big as a human adult. So it crushed the shells of mollusk with these teeth. So that's a unique species, and we have the responsibility as Quebecers, as Canadian, to protect that species. We cannot, you know, rely on other elsewhere in the world. And Montreal is the host of the Secretariat on the Convention of Biodiversity. It's important. We pretend to be champions of biodiversity protection, and now we need to all get together and protect that species, especially if the threat is a project that will not be beneficial for the society.